Another King Records recording artist inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990 is Hank Ballard.
I didn't start recording for King until 1953. 1953, when I recorded the first song that I had written, a song called Get It. Oh, baby, get it, you know I want to see you with it. And that was a regional hit. Sold about 250,000 records, but that's when we know we had tapped into a market. So what I did, I took my pen and my paper and I wrote a song called Work With Me, Annie, the infamous Work With Me, Annie. My original title was Sock It To Me, Mary, with Sock It To Me. Yeah, Sock It To Me. FCC said Sock It To Me was obscene. Then we changed it to Roll With Me. They said Roll With Me was obscene. And I said, I know what I'll do. I'll change it to, there was a slang going on in the ghetto in Detroit called work. Say, man, did you get some work last night? You know. Man, how was it, man? Was the work good, man? I said, we'll call it Work With Me, and then they won't know what I'm talking about. You know, when you think about it, it was like the rap records out today. Work With Me, Annie was considered a bad record. I'm in my lyric, I'm saying, Annie, please don't cheat, give me all my meat, you know. It was, you could say it was out, the lyrics was kind of obscene. And we were the only group out there doing that kind of lyric and doing that funky music. See, we got away from that real sweet, aria type music, you know. We wanted something funky and low down. I don't know what it is, man, but people seem to like it when it's low down and funky.
Another superstar recording artist for King in the mid-1950s was a Withrow High School graduate named Otis Williams.
I worked at it. I worked real hard because I didn't think I could sing. And they called me a pest because I bothered everybody and just bugged everybody until I found out and watched and listened and I learned, you know. After I was made up my mind I was going to be in it, why not do it the right way? And I didn't have any formal training, so the best thing I could do was just bug people, you know, and find out, and that's what I did. Performance, not so much the records. We performed well. We were a very good act, and we'd get off on that, you know, because most groups couldn't do what we did. We were a very good performing act. Then I, like most young artists, you think you're a little god, little 10 gods. And you were. There was nothing you couldn't ask for that you didn't get. You didn't have to pay for anything. People gave you everything you wanted.
The first big hit for Otis Williams and his Charms was Hearts of Stone in 1954, followed in 55 with Ling Ting Tong. But their biggest hit came in 1956 with Ivory Tower.
Ivory Tower, we had no idea that it was as big a song as it was because we did not like the song. It was a waltz, and in those days, black people didn't do waltzes, especially groups. I mean, you were like, you did the song, and it was released, and you didn't want to do it on stage, you know, because black people didn't do waltzes. You didn't waltz, you danced, you know, you were not sweating all night. 55 and 56, we had the #1 group in the world, according to the black papers. See what I mean? We had nothing, we didn't get a write-up on white paper, or we weren't played on the white stations. You have to be up every night. You hit that stage, you're up. Sick or not, you're up. It's hard life, but nice. The more money you make, the less you have to work. So that makes a difference too, doesn't it?
What happened to King Records in the mid-'60s, Sid had a very bad heart in conjunction with his other problems, which include the asthma and very bad eyesight. And so other people had to take up the slack at that point in time. But he was the company, and when he died in March of 1968, there was really nobody to take over. And so the company in '68 was run for a short period of time by caretakers, and it was owned by a trust that was set up for family members. And then it was sold to a company in Nashville, I think Starday.
The old King Records building still stands on Brewster Avenue, But the sounds of rock and roll no longer echo through its hallways. Today, it serves as a warehouse for United Dairy Farmers.
Hi, I'm Iron Jaw Palmer from WCPO Radio. Well, that's what I used to say in the late 50s when we were one of the first stations in Cincinnati to play top 40 music all day long. Back then, Cincinnati only had 6 radio stations. And you remember my good friend the Flute, who helped me find records in the catacombs? Well, he's still around too. And these days, he helps me find my glasses. Stay with us, because coming up next on Cincinnati's Rock Legends, Bobby Bare has the biggest hit in the country, but someone else gets the credit. Across the U.S., Carl Dopkins Jr. is the teenage rage, and Rusty York becomes the first rock and roll artist to perform at the Hollywood Bowl. All this, plus a whole lot more, when Cincinnati's Rock Legends continues on Star 64.